Hello, everyone, and welcome to Healings and Readings with Dipal. I am your host, Dipal Shah, and I want to welcome all of you. Hello, Colette. I already see people hopping on, so welcome, welcome. And I want to just say today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about navigating relationships as empaths. And I know some of you, just like myself, are an empath, and sometimes relationships can become very difficult. And I'll tell you this story because I know firsthand that there's one thing that hinders all of our relationships. It really um, starts to take a toll on our relationships. And I'm going to talk about that in just a little bit, but I want to wait till a few more people hop on to our wonderful show today about navigating relationships as an empath. How is the best way to do that? We are going to be doing readings and healings, scans. I do have Micah Ketting with me here today, and many of you may know her. She is one of the healers at Ananda for Life, and she is a phenomenal human soul and being that has come into our lives to show us the way. And she is just amazing. So I can't wait to introduce her today. But while you all are hopping on, go ahead and tag somebody that you know that can use this healing today with us, or share this video out to as many people as you can. And we'll get started in just a moment. All right, welcome back, everyone. I am Deepal Shah, and I help empaths all over the world find their intuitive abilities and create the life and purpose that they are meant to be in. Now, today, I want to talk to you about navigating relationships. Navigating relationships as an empath, because many of us know how difficult relationships have been. Why? Because we as empaths feel everything. We feel other people's emotions. We feel what everyone else is feeling, especially their heartaches, what they feel for us or against us, how they judge us, criticize us. We take everything very personally. And that's just the nature of empaths. But how can we navigate through our lives without doing that and really allowing it to take a toll on our relationships? A lot of times people don't understand us, right? So it breaks up our relationship. For me, I was always, you know, I actually never knew I was an empath, but the fact that I took things very personally, and I still sometimes take things personally. And I have to remind myself that it's okay. I don't need to do that. But then again, I also speak my mind, and I also speak up, and I don't have I'm not going to say I don't have a nice way of saying things, but I don't have a soft way of saying things. Let's just say it just comes out the way it does. And this has probably affected a lot of my relationships. And I'm not going to say probably, but yes, it has affected my relationships. But then again, it's also healed a lot of my relationships. Okay. So we have to look at our relationships. How can we best navigate? Because when I started doing the spiritual work, I recognized what I had done in my previous relationships. Okay. Not only as an adult, but as a child. Like if you look back at high school and if you look at elementary school, and you will recognize that the person you were back then is not the person you are right now. But what kind of relationships did you have back then? And what kind of relationships do you have now? And what pain are you still carrying? Because here's the other thing, when you carry pain, okay, remember I said there's one thing that can hurt or grow a relationship, and that is pain. How deep is your pain on a physical, emotional, mental, spiritual levels? And when I talk about energetic and spiritual levels, it also includes ancestral, past lifetimes, and karmic. Right? When we have karmic relationships, when I was growing up, I would always tell people, I know you from a past life. And they would look at me like I was crazy. But now a lot of people are saying, oh, wow, there's past lives. We were all, we all knew each other. Well, like, yeah, I've been telling you that because that's the Eastern medicine. Like, that's the Eastern beliefs that we all have reincarnated and come back to learn lessons from each other, to help each other, to do things to find our own unity. But we can't do that when we're fighting against each other and really breaking up relationships rather than learning to manage and navigate through them. Now, I know today we are doing healings and readings, and I want to know what your pain is because a lot of your pain is created from emotions, and those emotions come from possible relationships that have been creating these emotions. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, so I want you to put in the comments if any of what I'm saying relates to you. Okay. Yeah, so I've got quite a few people on here. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and get onto my Facebook on the private group. All right. So if you guys are not part of my private community on Facebook, it's Deeple's Quantum Body Awakening private Facebook group. Okay. Come and join us there. We do lots of fun stuff there. I do a lot of giveaways, healings, and Micah, who's going to be joining us in just a moment, she does a free Monday cosmic healing. So you can join her as well on Mondays. But I want to say hello to everyone. In the meantime, I'm going to have Micah hop on while I shout out to some names. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Shamina. So wonderful to see you. Rose. Hello, Georgia. Christian. Hello, hello. And Marina. Corey, so wonderful to see you guys. And let's welcome Micah. Hello, Micah. So wonderful to see you, honey.
Hi, Dipal. Good to see you too. And I love the subject you're having today, relationships. It's so important for everyone. So happy to be here and happy to work with you as always.
I know and I'm talking about pain, right? I said pain is the number one thing. And, like this week, we had gone to Cancun for a family reunion. And I had this allergic reaction to dye, and I was in pain. My scalp was in pain. So here I am with physical pain, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. And so a lot of times we allow our physical pain or any kind of pain to take over our relationships where we don't enjoy them. And we start to find ourselves lashing out at somebody, or saying things we don't mean just because we're irritated, right? But I knew what was going on with me. I knew everything that was happening. I was so conscious and aware. And I knew that I need to think before I speak because that pain can take over and make you do things that you don't want to do or say. So, I learned a huge lesson this week as to how to manage my pain because I knew it was going to go away, but I also knew that it was there and it was so, so strong. Have you ever had that happen, Micah, to where it's so strong that sometimes it can take over, but you have learned to manage it?
Oh yeah, I've had that happen to me multiple times, and when I was just telling you just before you started, how do you say that? Not the session, but the show.
The live.
Before the live, the show. Said, well, I had this terrible day with this summer storm, and everything went wrong, and everyone was too late, and but then the trick is not to to navigate what is at that moment and not to get too triggered. And I had to take because all the trains were cancelled. I had to take two buses, and one of the last bus, but I had to be there in for the longest time, was like the double-decker bus. And the lower deck was already filled up, so I had to go to the upper deck. which is nice on an airplane. Then you are like in business class,
Exactly.
but not on a bus. So the whole bus was going like this on the highway. So I was like, oh my God, I hope I will survive my trip to Amsterdam to work. And everybody was like, angry and soaking wet because of the rain, and all the umbrellas went broke down, so. And then I thought, well, something was going on this week. So, and then I thought, oh, it's the Sirius portal. It's that time of the year between July 3rd, 4th, and July 7th, that Sirius is very close to Earth, and that we can benefit from those energies. And we also had a full moon on July 3rd. So I thought, well, it's no wonder that we are having this really extreme weather in the Netherlands,
I
and
agree.
the
And you
energies
know what? It's
are.
not just there, it's here too in the
Oh,
States.
it's there too.
And yeah, and even in Cancun, while we were there, we had so much rain and wind, and oh, it was scary. Lightning, it was very scary. So you're right. There is good stuff going on, energies going on cosmically that are also affecting us. So which makes our pain and our emotions even stronger, right? How do we handle our emotions? Oh my goodness. So let's get to some of our beautiful viewers here today who want a reading, a scan, and a healing. But let's see what we have for our community, for everyone, so that everyone can benefit from a mini healing. And then we'll get to the individuals. How about that? Let's do
Yeah,
that.
that's great. That's great. And you always ask me to pull a card, so I already did that. I pulled a card from the Moonology cards from Jasmine Boland, and I always find it correct to show the deck because then everybody knows who the author is. And then the interesting thing was I pulled full moon in Capricorn. And what is amazing is our last full moon was a full moon in Capricorn. And what that means, it says that we have to find a balance between facing our reality and also be kind to ourselves and others. So, what a beautiful message that is. And I'll show the card for people who are interested. You can
Oh,
see
I
the
love it.
a little bit on the it's the cards are very beautiful, but you have to take a close look to see the zodiac signs. And so I found it very interesting that I just pulled that card because we just had that full moon. And what I also felt for the group is that everyone is very high up in their energies, and we lack grounding. I feel that coming up for the whole group. And even for myself and even for you, Deepa, we need more grounding, especially with these high energies around. And so I also brought I always love them. And Deepa, you live in the States. I had trouble getting this deck, but this is such a wonderful deck. It's from the Happy Soul store in Toronto. I just love that name, and it's called Happy Soul Crystal Cards. And it's really a wonderful deck. So if you ever want to have like a little present for your birthday from your girls, then ask for it. So then I thought, well, let's work with the crystalline energies of the earth. And the card I'm pulling is the Chrysocolla. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, I have. I believe I actually have one.
Oh, you have one?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. And it works with the throat chakra, and it says center your voice. It calms emotions. It is making it easier to see clearly and to feel loving detachment. And I think that's exactly what we need when we have a look at relationships, that we can separate our energies from the energies from the other. And especially when we are like triggered, and we are busy and we are under stress and anxious, then it's so easy to get entangled in the energy of loved ones or colleagues, because relationships, it's also about work relationships, relationship with friends, with loved ones. So it's
Yeah.
with everyone you enter into contact with. And so what we can do for everyone is just to separate our energies from all the energies that we picked up from others. So everyone who's listening to us, just feel your feet on the ground, that you really feel contact with the earth, with the floor of the room you're sitting in, or your office space, or it could even be your car, and then send your energies down, that you're really connected to the earth. And then I'm going to pull up this beautiful crystalline energy of the chrysocolla. And it's a beautiful green color. I'll show it. It's this beautiful greenish with a little bit of blue in it. So we're going to pull that energy up. And we're going to fill up all of the chakras, but especially the throat chakra. So everybody just allow this energy to fill up your energy system, fill up your 7 chakras, especially the throat area. And I already feel the calming energy of the stone. It releases the stress. It calms down our emotions. It balances out our feelings. And then I want you to close your eyes and maybe place your hands on your heart center, or place one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly, or even on your throat, as we're working with the throat chakra. And then close your eyes. And then visualize that you send all energy that you picked up from others, that you send that back to the other. And if you don't know where you or whom you picked it up from, you can send it to the light. And I always love to send it to the light, because then we also enlighten the planet even more, because we recycle the energies we don't use anymore, and we recycle the energies that are not for our highest good anymore. We recycle it to divine love and light. So just let everything go. Detach yourself from all the energies that you picked up from others. Remove all the hooks, all the cords. We're going to ask Archangel Michael to come in with the blue light to cut all the cords that are not beneficial for us anymore. And just let that all flow away. And we are setting the intention that it will take the time for everyone as much as needed. And then I would like you to ask to pull back your own energy to yourself. So ask your own energy to come back to yourself. So all the energy that you gave away to others, all the energy you gave away to children, partners, colleagues, friends, even people in the supermarket or the store, just pull it back to yourself. And we're asking for an upgrade of that energy, that it will be cleansed, it will be upgraded. So it will be the highest frequency possible for you. And allow yourself to receive that energy. We're just letting it flow for a minute. And I already feel much more calm, much more centered. We're clearing away all the cords around the throat chakra, so everyone feels more free to speak up for themselves. Express your wishes, your desires. It's also very important with relationships that you can express what you really would like or not like. And then we're filling up the throat chakra with this beautiful energy of the chrysocolla, the beautiful green stone. And then notice the difference. Notice how you feel. And I always love it when you put in the chat what you noticed. If you notice something different, if you feel better, if you feel more relaxed, more calm. And then we ground everything in. And then you can come back with your attention, move your hands, your feet. Just come back to the room you're in or the chair you're sitting on, and let us know how you feel.
Beautiful. I feel like I was clearing a lot for others, like with the yawning and stuff. So I know that a lot of people here were getting some clearing. And so we do want to see how you're feeling and then do help people one on one today because I know, hold on one second, guys. Okay, so there's somebody that is saying that Corey T Man inbox me for personal reading. There's
Yeah.
somebody that is, I'm gonna block this user, guys. Witch's Craft. I just blocked that user. If you hear anything from this person, please know that they are blocked. Do not respond to them. Sometimes we get hackers come on and hack our live, but that hardly ever happens. Today, it's been a while since that has happened. So please do ignore certain messages. You should not be asked to pay for anything when it comes to, at least not from anyone, at least that we know of. Okay. So I want to make this a safe space. So make sure you are not getting any direct messages. Do not look at them from anyone else except myself or Micah herself today only. Okay. Now, let us know how you're feeling, guys. Okay. Just put it in the chat as to how you're doing, how you're feeling after the clearing. And I want to welcome Honey Jensen, Angela, Caroline. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I see you want a personal reading, Michelle, and we will do that. Please let us know what your pain points are. Like, what is going on? How can we help you? What is it that you're looking for? And it could be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, any kind of pain, anything in your career, relationships, whatever it is. Cheryl says she feels very relaxed. That's awesome. Good, Cheryl. Good. Um,
Yeah, and Dipal, I see Facebook user, and I don't know exactly who that is, but posting something about pain in the feet and numbness in feet and hands. So
yeah,
that's,
that is Cheryl.
oh, that's Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Okay,
Mhm.
so and so that has to do with like the energy not being able to flow freely in the energy system. And there's a blockage in the solar plexus chakra, so I'm going to clear that for her. And the solar plexus chakra is the chakra that divides the energy between the upper chakras and the lower chakras. So it's very important that the energy can flow through. It's also your inner power center. It has to do with your authenticity, your individuality. So I'm clearing that out. And then I'm going to do something that everyone can benefit from. I'm going to clear out the governing meridian. And the governing meridian, it starts at the forehead, it goes over the head and all the way back along the spine. So I'm going to send in clearing energies. Filling up with healing energies.
You know what's interesting? I'm getting relationship with mother. And I don't know if Cheryl, if you're still here, I don't know if that relates to you from this lifetime or other lifetimes, but let us know if that resonates because this pain that you're feeling is coming from some kind of attachment from your mom.
Yeah, and that's correct because also the conception vessel is blocked, and that relates to the feminine meridians. So I'm going to clear that out as well. Sending in the clearing energies.
So, anyone else who relates to somebody, if we're working with them, just be open to receiving so that you can receive healing as well. Okay. And of course, if you want to go deeper, you can always do that with Micah right now. Her sessions are on sale, guys. Today's the last day for sales. So if you are looking for a session, you could go to anandaforlife.com/Micah. and you can grab her sessions for a very discounted price because I don't know when the next sale will be. But right now, today is the last day for our sales at anandaforlife.com on all MP3 sessions, packages, and programs from our healers. So if you are ready to work with any one of them, please do go to anandaforlife.com. But Micah has some amazing specials and you could book with her immediately. Okay. Cheryl says, yes, here my mother has passed, but I can see some of the pains I have that she had. Okay. So we went ahead and cleared some of that, but I feel like we need to go deeper into the stories that you're holding on to because they're programmed in the subconscious. So you guys have to remember a lot of energies get stuck within the subconscious, within the cells, within our body. And when that holds on to energy, it creates pain. But that pain, we need to heal that relationship between you and your mom because there's unforgiveness for taking that on. So, subconsciously, what I have found is that we will not forgive somebody, and we didn't even know that we needed to forgive them, right? So, here, there's forgiveness necessary because the pains that are coming through are feeling very unsupported, the leg and the feet, and so we got to work with that. But this is coming from your mother energy, mother line. So I think Micah, did you do some healing? You did some healing through the meridians and the
Yeah.
feminine energy. Okay, beautiful. So Cheryl, let us know how you're feeling, honey, and let this energy work for a little bit. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna look through and see. I know someone else said mother energy as well. Um, let's see. I'm just going to go up. Cheryl, Shamina, would love a scan and a reading, please. And she comes up as Facebook user too. Okay. So, Shamina, I'm feeling a lot of right-sided heart energy running down the arm and blocking of the third chakra as well as the first chakra and the crown.
Yeah, I feel a lot of her heart energy as well, and there's a lack of self-care on a very deep level. And there are also limiting beliefs about women and how you have to be as a mother and what you have to sacrifice for your children, sacrifice your own life. That goes to a past life for her. So I'm going to clear that out of the heart area. I'm going to check the heart chakra and it's blocked as well. So I'm also going to clear that for her. Clearing the chakra, resetting the chakra. And it's so important that we are able to open up our hearts, especially in relationships, that we can receive the love from others, the respect, the recognition. And sometimes it's given to us in a way that we don't really understand, or that it's not the way that we were looking for, but still it is there. So just open up your heart for that.
Goodness, a lot of clearing here.
Yeah. Makes me yawn.
I know.
Yeah, my clients.
We're not tired people.
No, yeah, I always tell my clients. So it's not that I'm bored. It's just that the energy is moving through me. So, and I pulled the selenite for her for cleansing.
Ooh,
So
nice.
it's really nice also to clear your aura. And if you have a piece of selenite, and I know Shemina is very spiritual, so maybe she has a piece of selenite at home. So also use it to clear your aura. It will also be very healing for you. And it will also connect you better to your guides as well.
I love selenite. I have this big selenite in my living room, and I could put a light in the middle,
Oh
you know,
wow,
to light it up.
wow.
And yeah, do you know they now have these lamps at like Home Goods? I don't know, whoever has a Home Goods store in the States, they have these lamps that are quartz. I think they're quartz. I can't remember exactly which stone, but you could use it as a night lamp. You could use it, but it's a lamp up on top, like there's a shade and everything, but the base of it is a whole stone. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful.
Wow.
So, I'm so glad we're using stones today. I just love. I mean, that's how I started with energy healing, is learning about
Yeah,
crystals and stones and the impact that they have.
yeah.
So I think this person is new to us, and I'd really like to help them. Quails, I believe, Walbro. If you're still here, say hello. I think that person might come up as a Facebook user. Um, okay, so this person has pain in my right shoulder, lots of yawning after the clearing, but pain in the right shoulder, and would love a scan. Yep. Okay. They are still here. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So, welcome. If you are new to our healings and readings, we are so happy to have you here. We are healing the relationships as an empath to help you heal your relationships, but we're really looking at the pain that relationships have caused. And a lot of the pain that's coming up today is definitely heart pain. So, and second chakra. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for quails.
Yeah, what I pick up is a lack of support, a lot of lack of support. So she's not feeling supported at a very deep level.
I feel like a lot of weight on the shoulders,
Yeah,
like carrying family weight on the
yeah,
shoulders.
responsibility. It's like this, the thing that the people use to carry buckets.
Yes.
Uh, the wooden thing. I don't know the word in English, but it's
Woo.
yeah, it's a lot of weight, and it's past life related as well.
All right. So I'm going to lift this off of you and notice how you feel. And that should release that shoulder pain. It's almost as if you also did something and you hurt your shoulder. Please let us know. Let us know how, or do you know what's causing this pain? Because we're getting a lot of energy, energetics, but if there was something physical that happened to you, we'd like to know.
Yeah, and I really feel that we have to bring in some more support.
There's a
So,
nerve. There's like a nerve being compressed too, like right here. Okay, let's release that. Okay, Quills, let us know what's coming up. What is I'm getting a lot of father energy here too.
yeah, that's the lack of support I was also picking up from the male side, the masculine side.
Torn tendon. Yeah, that's I figured something physical was also going on. All right. So torn tendon. So let's create some repairing. Let's ask the cells in your body to start repairing your tendon, okay? And Quails, I hope you do get energy healing done, because energy healing can help speed up the healing for this torn tendon, okay? But I'm putting a beautiful wrap around your tendon to help it heal.
Yeah, and I pulled a card for her, and it's the Moon Maiden, and it stands for new beginnings. So how beautiful is that? So also allow yourself to receive like new ideas, be open to new beginnings, be open to receive a new facet of yourself. And I'm going to connect you to your talents and qualities because it feels like that you're off center and you're misaligned from your soul path and your soul purpose. There's some misalignment as well. So you can shine your own light, bringing that in and grounding it in. And so it is.
Beautiful. Ooh, I love this. Love this. Love this. I don't know how many of you are feeling this because I could feel it all in my shoulders and my heart. And guys, we as healers feel things in your body. Like that's how we are trained. That's how open our intuition is. We have all of our eight clairs open. And I know Micah does because she has studied quantum body awakening, which is my modality that I created to help empaths open up their eight intuitive clairs so that they can live with their purpose and live with making better decisions and have more clarity, because a lot of our traumas have kind of clouded up our brain, right? And when it clouded up our brain, it clouded up a lot of our decision making. And so we go back and forth and we have this struggle in life because we can't make proper decisions. And it almost feels like there's something stopping us all the time, where we know, right? We know we have the power to make these decisions, but we always feel like, okay, there's power taken away. And when that has happened to us, we got to bring all of that back. And what is our power? It's our intuition, because that is our guide to our purpose and living in our purpose. So, yeah, so Quail says, yes, I'm open to receiving healing energy, to energy healing. And thank you to both of you. Spot on about father energy and lack of support. So, Quails, thank you so much. And make sure that you are you are receiving my newsletters at anandaforlife.com. If you are not, go ahead and grab your free stress-free relief guide that is there right now. Some few things will be changing, but while that gift is still available, go ahead and grab that if you don't already have it. And anyone who is not receiving my newsletters, because I do send out different information in the newsletters, on social media, and everywhere that I am, there's always different information. So if you miss it in one place, at least you receive it in another, because I am here to help you, to support you, to be the empath that you are: strong, lively, vibrant, and live the life that you are meant to live. So allow me to do that for you. I am so grateful to be on this beautiful journey with all of you. Now, I do see there's a lot of people here that we have not gotten to. However, I do want to say thank you for being here. And I just want to get one more person. I know there was somebody who had an actual relationship issue with somebody that is a close member, Alicia. And I see that she would like to let go of her sisters who show no understanding or support, and it's worn her down. Now, the thing is that it's not that you want to let go your sisters, it's just that you want to let go their energy. Okay. The soul family that you are born into and with, it's not that you could just let go and you're going to feel better, be free, be happier, find peace. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not how it works because we're so tied together. However, the best thing to do is to get clearings, Alicia. Okay. And this is a very deep karmic relationship, which I know Micah can help you with in her 30, 45-minute sessions. But go ahead, let's go ahead and do a mini healing for you today, okay? Um, so I'm going to release a few cords that you're holding on to right in your pelvis.
And I'm going to work on the heart area to clear all energy that doesn't serve her anymore, all energy that is dense, heavy, sticky.
Yeah, and anyone else who feels attached to somebody in their life that's close to them, where they have this jealousy, hatred, abandonment, betrayal, like all of those relationships, all of those emotions, and entanglements, let's just clear that out. resentment, anger.
Also clearing it from the fourth level, the astral level, clearing dark forces, dark energies, envy, jealousy. And replacing all the cords that we can't cut because they are family members or very close loved ones, replacing those cords by cords of love. Just filling them with love and light, working with the highest frequency possible. Now I see a lot of roses, beautiful roses coming in everyone's field. The flower of love. I see red colored roses, pink roses, white roses. So open up to receive that energy. And sometimes when you tune into a flower, it's easier to receive the energy. So open up your heart and receive it. And so it is.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. So, holiday sale is happening right now at anandaforlife.com. You can also get a session with Micah if you wish at a discounted price. Right now, it's one of the lowest rates. So, anandaforlife.com/Micah. And I'm so happy to see you guys here today. I know we get new people here every week, and it's so wonderful to see you guys join. If you are not getting my newsletters, or have received the free gift on my website, go ahead and do so. Go to anandaforlife.com. And I am so glad to see you all today. I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th and a beautiful, beautiful full moon energy. Now we will see you all next week on Wednesday at 1:30 once again. And I will see you all soon. Thank you, Micah, for being here. Lots of love and light, everybody. Namaste.
Namaste.